We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got...
There he goes! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Obin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The 49ers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Reese. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move, it's Shelton. Turning it on. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Austin. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, App State. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hopkins. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Boston.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third, I can't slip.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Shelton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Shakes off the defender. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's busted. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The 49ers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got...
Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle. It's Hopkins. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. On the move at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this up.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Offense getting set for first down. Hands it off. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Hopkins. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with it back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Austin. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to bully their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Niners! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 28 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the 49ers have taken it inside the 20. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now they'll run the draw. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Looking for a push on fourth down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Dozier. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's open. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Under fire. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45, on his way. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught over the middle. It's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the 49ers can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Burton. Using the quick game. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this.
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Handoff to the lone back.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Might be changing the route. He'll throw on third down. Going for it all. Touchdown, App State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Burton. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And this one splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He makes a catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out.
Breaks into the open. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 38 over Western Michigan. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Burton. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
He'll take a shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The sure hands, it's Spillman. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now Jesse
fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Okay.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. And this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ellis. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Here's a heat. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a